Hello everyone, this is my first video, and in my first video I'm going to try and set up a mobile app for iOS using native PHP. This is the trial that I'm doing, so I am not sure by the end of this recording I'll be able to install or not, but hopefully I should be able to do it. So what I have done so far is I have a Apple developer account, a native PHP for iOS license, and of course I have Laravel hard and I'm running on the latest macOS. So let's follow what I'm trying to do is let's do a basic install any one livewire starter kit, and let's see if we can run this thing in a simulator because I don't have a iOS device. So first step would be what the documentation is suggesting is to native PHP for mobile is built to work best with Laravel. Of course, you can install it into an existing Laravel application or start a new one. So let's start a new one, and we will follow these steps what it is suggesting. Let me go back, create a new tab, installation using herd. So we will build a livewire. Would you like to use live Laravel Volt? No, doesn't matter. For the test, we'll wait for the steps to get completed. Yes, run the npm run build also, and this is installed. So application Laravel is installed. What next? Mobile or reality? Okay, to make native PHP for mobile, a reality has taken a lot of work and will continue to require even more. For this reason, it's not open source and you're not free to distribute or modify its source code. Yes, so I won't be showing you any source code. Yes, I have purchased it, and let's add this in our composer.json. We have added these lines repository. So what it will do is download the native PHP source code from this repository, composer repository. Then we do a composer require native PHP iOS. Let's do that. I will enter username and password. I did not keep it handy, so I have to go inside the mail, look for it, and then add it. So auth.json file is created and it is done. We won't be able to see that file over here most probably. JSON, it's in my home directory, I believe. Yes, sorry. So what was the next step? This is okay. Next step is to run this composer require native PHP iOS. Okay. Okay, I think that command did the same thing, I believe. No, no, okay. I had done that I actually, and that's what prompted me to add the username and password. Okay, now I have to run this PHP artisan native install. Let's do that. The native PHP installer works similarly to native PHP for desktop, taking care of setting up, etc. etc. After you have run this command, you will see a new iOS folder in the root of your Laravel project. We'll come back to this later. Yes, heads up. Before starting your app in the native context, try running it in the browser. You may bump up into exceptions which needs addressing before you can run your app natively, and may be trickier to spot when you do so. Once you're ready, do this. Okay, so let's run it on browser once. It's running fine. We'll register. Seems fine so far. Okay, then once you are ready, PHP Artisan native run. This will start compiling your application and boot it in iOS simulator by default. So select a target device simulator. Ah, okay, understood. So now let me just over here. Let's see if I can get the device ID. Is it still getting started? I think okay. Still getting started. Select target. Ah, okay. iPhone. So I think this is not required. My bad. My bad. So simulator quit. And from here we just instead of a drop down, I was expecting some kind of a drop down where we have to pick, but we can simply say like this and it will start. It should start a simulator. There we go. I even don't know how to operate a iOS. I don't see my. I am expecting to see a native. Why is it restarting? Probably it's trying to push something. What else does the doc say? Okay, this will start compiling your application and boot it in iOS simulator by default, running on a real device. Okay, this UUID. I was expecting this UUID, but that's fine. Native PHP. Nope, it didn't work. So let me try that again. Will it create a new simulator or it will try to run on this same one? Should I wait for something? So in I see that it it is trying to build running to run some script file. Okay, now it is doing something. Probably I should have waited even the last time. Let's wait. What is this error? Please provide a valid cache path. Flux service provider. Okay, let's see. Build succeeded. I see a native PHP. Yes, and I can see a app. This of course won't work because I will have to register first. Jigger at test.com. Yes, things are working. Good to see. All right. Thanks. That's it, guys.